Hello, this is Miho from Canada. How are you guys doing? I hope your mental and physical health are good and fit. So today I'm gonna talk about the theme of I'd like to transform myself to be better version of myself. I've been on it for so many years too, because I didn't like the way I was, the looks and the thoughts and my internal, how I felt about myself. So how I shifted from that dark, age to right now that's really comfortable is that the self-image. What do you have as a self-image right now? So what the self-image now is, it is now. What I'm talking about is when you have a good self-image, you tend to make a better choice during the day. And when you don't have this good image, you tend to dwell on it and do the repetition of not good things over and over, which makes you even feel depressed and frustrated, and anxiety rises. And it goes in a vicious cycle. That's where I was. And it's like you're circling in a bad spiral. But when you have developed this good self-image, which you could do in your head, you don't have to present it to the world. It's all in your head and your heart. So when you have this clear vision of who you want to become, maybe you want to become a fit and healthy, or you want to look gorgeous and really friendly, or I don't know, you want to be richer, anything. It just have this better self-image, then you tend to have better choice. When you make the choice, if you're making the same choice over and over from the old ways, and that's what you're gonna get you, the old you. So in order to transform yourself to be better version of you, you need to let go of those old identity of yours that you don't really want to stick to. So we need to release those old identity and shift yourself to the new identity, which is the way you want to become. And this is the second point. The first point is to release those old identity. Second point is to have that new identity, have a better self-image. And then number 3 is to live that best version of you as if it's already happening to you. So this is like having a good self-image in your head, in your heart, and try to make a better decision for yourself. And when you put this good self-image, you would tend to make a better decisions or make better choices to go towards that the vision of yours. So you need to have a really good vision of who you want to become. There is a story that the surgeon, a plastic surgeon, who fixes the face and it makes it look really prettier or nicer. And there are 2 types of people. The one, it just remains the same internal self-image, even though it has changed outwardly, but the characters on the way they present themselves stays the same. Other people change the face, so as the internal self-image as well. So it really adds to their image, adds to their confidence. So it really transforms themselves to be a better version of themselves. So even though the outside changes, but sometimes the internal self doesn't go along with it. It all depends on how you put yourself, how you choose yourself to have this identity. So you need to be aware of where you are right now. So what you have, your self-image, making your reality. So you need to really be aware of what and how you want to become. And when you have this clear vision, you tend to make a better choice during the day because you have this vision that you want to become. So you will start making a different decisions. And for instance, a friend of mine who wanted to lose weight, but it couldn't no matter what. And she sort of gave up mode, like, okay, that's what it is. And then she started to eat differently and did some exercise. In 5 weeks, she lost 6 kilograms. It's like 13-14 pounds. And during that time, of course, she felt really good. You start to see and feel a difference in the body and get more energized. And she feels, of course, happy because no matter what before, nothing changed. But now it's changing in progress. So she gets more of the energy and ideas of good self-image. So it's kind of accelerating along the process. And it gets better and better. So once you start having this good self-image, it really helps you to go towards that goal instead of just being in a comfortable zone where you've always been. And that's fine, but if you really want to transform yourself, you need to have this good vision and a new identity and release those old identity, which you could do anytime in your head, and just release the old identity. You don't have to think about, oh, what if people will think of me, or what if my parents will think of me. None of those. It's just all internal, in your head, in your heart. So try that and see how you really shift from old you to new you, and live as if this new version is already within you, as if like you just try things one at a time. What if this new version of me would make a choice on this one? What if this new version of me will think of this? So in that perspective, you could kind of guess work to do things. And while you're doing it, you get closer and closer to this new version of you. And when you realize it, it's already become a norm for you. And you have shifted the level of course, the consciousness, and the level of your self-image has progressed. So be aware of what your self-image is, and that really leads you to a big transformation, and really have fun along the way. Okay, see you soon.